This is going to be a great message. Well, I mean, maybe not great for everybody, but great for some people. Wow. Welcome, everybody. Or for those who watch this, whenever you do, welcome. I'm Whitney Møøn. Like I said, take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because it's not going to resonate for everybody. And some messages will resonate for few, and other messages will resonate for others. You know how it works, okay? So just take what messages you like. Okay, now, big reading today. Okay, and to be honest, I haven't had red for a while. Let's do red. Maybe it's blood. Okay. I've been working on new cards. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because these are badass new cards. I'm so happy with them. They're coming out so well. So I hope they do the same for you. Here we go. Okay, first card out, we have Chain Reaction. Okay, Gemini energy, Neptune energy. We also have Mars in there, okay? Then we have they attacked your character, which is another Mars card here. Okay, that's your first house, your identity. And then completely changed. Virgo energy. Okay, so I don't know. You might have been attacked and it was kind of like a chain reaction. Like once one person reacted, everybody reacted. And this was some type of attack on your identity. Like you were being challenged by something. Okay. And that attack on your character, like, I mean, we have identity twice here. Okay. There's like 50 cards. There is over 50 cards. Like there's no reason for identity to be in 2 cards, which I'm pretty sure I only wrote it down twice. So for that to come through, and then with double Mars, I don't like that. That's somebody's aggression. Illusions and aggression causing a chain reaction. Drugs and alcohol could have been involved. Telephone game. One person says something, but then as it travels through their different partnerships, then suddenly now the original thing that was said is being changed. People are changing it. They're saying what they want to say, not what the original person said. This is fucked. 6th house of health, which means your health might have massively depleted because of this chain reaction, which caused somebody to completely change everything about themselves. Like you might look like a completely different person. Honestly, I saw somebody yesterday and it took about, I don't know, like 10 minutes or something after I left to realize that I think I knew them, because which I'm pretty sure I do, because I remember looking at them being like, fuck, you look like I know you, but like I don't know you, you know? And then I got walking down the street a little bit and I was like, holy fuck, I think that was so-and-so. Okay, but like what they went through is fucked. Okay, like I'm talking like total, if that's who I think it is, which I'm pretty sure it is, holy fuck, they look like a different person. And I haven't seen them for like probably 10 years, but like there are some people that you can spend 10 years not seeing and they look exactly the same. Okay, like I saw somebody that I hadn't seen, oh man, probably like 7 years or something like that. And when they walked up to me, I knew exactly who they were. But they looked at me like, who the fuck are you? And I was like, I also at the time had curly red hair. So I could see how maybe they didn't know who the fuck I was. What up, everybody in the chat? Hope you're having a great lunar eclipse, okay? Anyways, so like you might, I don't know if this is you, like you might have taken like a massive transformation and you might run into somebody and they have no idea who the fuck you are. And to you still look the same, but to everybody else, you do not look the same. Okay, or somebody around you doesn't look the same anymore. I don't know, but this was some type of, I had to leave to better myself. Scorpio energy now with Pluto, 12th house of endings and transformation. This is what I'm talking about. This attack, okay, which is now justice in reverse on the bottom of the deck. This attack made somebody become a better person. Which, if that's all that could happen, then, you know, thank your blessings, you got something out of it, that you didn't become a shitty, awful person. Like, the thing is like, before this person, he looked strung out. He was exhausted all the time. He was, like, gray. Seeing him now, he's, like, beefed out. Like, not fat at all, but, like, beefed out. And, like, he's, like, gray. And I was like, like he looked like a, I'm sorry, but like he looked gorgeous. Absolutely fucking silver fox gorgeous. That's why I was like, there is no way I know you. And then I was like, oh my God, I do know you. Okay. That's the thing is like I said, whatever that guy went through, he went through something like bad. Okay. Like bad. And it wasn't, he's like trying to clear his name right now, and like things happened to him because of it was a false identity. Like it was honestly, I don't think he did anything from the sounds of it, but he like went to jail. Like he went to jail. Okay, people who go to jail, they don't come out the same. Okay, like there was this like art project that I watched. This photographer put a series of mugshots of this one person over 20 years. The first time he went to jail versus the last time he went to jail. And like, you should see this man change. Like he looks like this sweet, innocent person and becomes this monster, okay, with what society's done to him, like where he's seen what he's done, right? And this other person he didn't look like a monster at all. Like it was like whatever jail did to him or whatever that punishment did to him, changed him, right? Because that was the identity he was supposed to go in. He obviously wasn't in that energy until he got put in that energy. You know what I mean? So death and transformation, 12th house, that's 12th house of endings. That's Pisces. Okay. That's like the moon energy. So if all of these people were moon inflicted, making some type of accusation on your character, I don't know. I feel like seeking advice over you, talking about you. Okay, so will this situation ever change? The Hangman and Tower energy. I do believe the situation is going to change. I feel like if somebody's been sitting where their identity is being questioned, or where something is being questioned and it's all gone around town and it's like a broken telephone game, like so many people are under illusion of whatever it is that happened. They're all just basically telling their own fucking version of the story at this point in time. The sun is out, which means like the seeking advice over you, talking about you. Okay, so you might have been like the only person that believed in this person, reaping what they like. Maybe it was your sister, your brother, something like that, and you believe that they were innocent. I don't know, maybe they got charged with a crime they didn't commit. And that's the thing, is like, that's the analogy. They didn't necessarily have to actually go to prison. You could have been accused of doing something in your town that you had fucking nothing to do with, right? What up, everybody in the chat? Holy moly, lots of people up in here. What up, Jess? What up? What up? Hello, random woman on the internet. Hello. What's going on, everybody? Okay. So reaping what they sowed, Uranus energy with the tower, it kind of makes it seem like your enemies that attacked this character that made you change are now, it's written in the stars. Oh my God. What is going to happen to you? Something big is going to happen to you now. It's like, I can feel like a redemption, you know, there's redemption involved. Odds are 1,000,000 to 1. There is a redemption here that most people do not think that you're going to get. They think that their darkness and their lies and their character betrayal against you is what's going to set your legacy in the world. And it's going to kill you and put you underground and all this shit. And it didn't. It didn't. It just meant that you kind of had to like hold on for a little bit longer than what sometimes other people have to, because you had to wait for like justice. And that's why your character personalities changed so much. You're not like other people. And maybe you were in the beginning of all this, but it doesn't mean that you are now. Like, your health was seriously affected by this. Like, that's spiritual attacks. Like, don't be surprised if, like, you stay in your house a lot and don't go out. Well, this is why. Everywhere you go, you get attacked. Somebody's attacking your character, attacking the way you dress, attacking the way that you talk, attacking your smile. It's just a constant attack. And they're the ones sitting there just pushing so much energy out to you. It's like, why even bother going out? You don't need that energy being thrown at you, so you just fucking stay home. I mean, you're smarter than most people. Right? Most people who are dumb spend a lot of time out and about and with other people and engaging with other people and losing their energy to other people. Smart people stay inside. And that doesn't have anything to do with introverted, extroverted. It has nothing to do with that. It's the fact of, I could be the most extroverted person in the world. You don't need to come out. You can still stay in your house and, you know, communicate via the internet or do what I do or do your own shit. Like, I'm not, you know, introverted because I feel like, you know, I'm an asshole or I'm better than everybody or like outside is, you know, going to hurt me. It's just, why take a hit when you don't need to? Why go out and have people staring at you and throwing some type of negative energy at you when you could have just like got takeout and went home, where you're better off in your castle? Like, back in the day, people didn't leave their yards. Okay. Like, they stayed in their house, in their yard, because if they left, they would get robbed. Because people literally didn't have doors. Okay. So now it's like, why does everybody be so close? Like, so quick to leave their house, so quick to, you know, almost like not even lock the door on their way out to get out in public. Like, what the fuck is public doing for you? That's so great, right? Like, I just had my Instagram blocked for like, I don't even know how long, because whoever was sending me bullshit, I don't need it. Like, this is for everybody. This is for people who need help. Like, and then, you know, to have this adversity come through, which is fine, I can hit it, but then to attack my character or attack my channel or spiritually try to hold me back because I'm telling your partner that you're an asshole and that you cheated on them and now I'm the bitch. It's always like, blame the medium, blame the one in between, blame the messenger. But I mean, the messenger is trying to get the message out to you that you need to stop fucking around. Why are you blaming the messenger? Blame the person who fucking did it, not the person who's telling you they did it, right? But so many people, they don't know where to put their fucking energy towards, so they'll just blame everybody. They'll just get mad at everybody. Oh, wah. Isn't that like what fucking toddlers do when they don't understand? You're dealing with actual people here. You're dealing with people who probably own toddlers, okay? And they're still questioning other people. Like, yo, get into your fucking life. Fucking, your toddler is fucking hitting people at school. Maybe you need to like learn your own fucking life, because honestly, if they're as aggressive with collective as they are, their kids are going to come out like that bully on Billy Madison, the big fat guy. Who is that? He's dead now. R.I.P. I was just thinking about it the other day. Fucking fat guy, little coat. Oh, anyways, okay, like, don't be the bully. No, wait, he's the bus driver in that movie. Never mind. But he is in that movie. Oh, no, and now I'm thinking of John Candy. Okay, if somebody is doing drugs, stop doing drugs, because I'm telling you, you're gonna die. Okay, you're gonna fucking die. And I know that people think, I'm 40 years old, I'm 50 years old, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Nobody's saying that you can't. But if you want to go 6 feet under, keep doing it. Keep sniffing. Keep blowing. Keep injecting. Keep doing whatever the fuck you want to do. All right? We're not here to judge anybody on how they seek their medication or health or anything like that. There's drugs and alcohol fucking written all over this. Okay, so maybe you were a complete lush at the beginning of all this, and then people started attacking your character. You know why they attacked your character? Because they don't want you around. And you know why they don't want you around? Because you're too big for them. You're too bright. You're too pretty. Okay? You're too handsome. You're too set in your fucking ways that you make people uncomfortable, which is why you change. And good for you. Don't change back now. Okay, be the bigger person that walks in and out of a bar, gets their takeout, and leaves, while the other 40 and 50-year-olds sit there staring at the 20-year-old waitresses and bartenders. Okay, honestly, I just dealt with this fucking pedophile at a bar the other day. He was like fucking staring at every 20-year-old that walked by. I was like, dude, you're fucking 80 years old. Keep your fucking eyes to yourself. Stop staring at my fucking staff. What are you doing? Like, it's disgusting. Them up and down and fucking watching them bend over. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and that's the thing is these 40, 50-year-olds are going to be 80 and still sitting at the same bars doing the same shit in fucking 30 years. Trust me. Because in 40 years, they haven't done anything with their life. So in another 30 years, do you think they're going to go anywhere with their life? Blah. Survey says no. Okay. We would love for them to do something with themselves. We would love for them to get off their ass and stop spending all their fucking drugs and alcohol and fucking $5 beers. But if they don't want to, they don't want to. Okay, so whoever this is, like, your situation is going to change, especially if you were, like, cowardly attacked by a fucking telephone game. Okay, so these people weren't even fucking saying this shit to your face. They were saying it all behind your fucking back. Oh, motherfucker's in jail now? No doubt. Okay, like, honestly, just saying all this shit behind your back. The second you walk in a room, suddenly everybody goes quiet. Oh, I wonder why. Now they're going to say you're aggressive. Now they're going to say, well, we can't say in front of your face. You're going to kick everybody's ass. Really? Maybe you fucking deserve to get punched in the face. You ever fucking think about that? Oh my God. You know how many times that people said I was going to hurt them? I was going to do all this shit. I was going to fucking punch them in the face. I have never punched anybody in the face. These hands, whew, never broken a knuckle in my life. And you know what? I don't need to break a knuckle because I've got this. I got this mouth. I got a mouthpiece. Okay? I talk shit. I know how to defend myself without even having to touch these. Oh, it's an amazing gift to be able to speak while others, yeah, that's nice. Hurt your hands. Put bruises on people. Then at least it shows that you're doing what we all know you're doing. Because, you know, that's what I said about so many of my abusers. I did have a lot of abusers that hit me, yes, and left marks. But the ones from my family, a lot from the ones from my family, it was all psychological. You know, they fucked with my head. They didn't fucking physically punch me. They didn't physically hurt me, but they fucked with my head. And that's worse. I would have rather been smacked. I would have rather been beaten than psychologically fucking messed with and drained by people that are, you know, supposed to be looking after you, supposed to be superior than you and your loved ones and your guardians. Yeah, well, my guardian is fucking lying on my behalf right now. Who the fuck do you get to say when you're 8 years old or 9 years old? Like, it's so fucking, like, what collective has to deal with? Okay, that's why we have tarot readings, okay? Oh my God, that's cold. Woo! Sipping on gas station margaritas. Oh my God, I fucking love Yellow Wolf so much. It's just like lightning in a bottle. Okay, 7th house. Libra. Contracts. We got Jupiter here. Saturn, I always do that. Jupiter and Saturn just look way too alike to not be mixed up all the time. Saturn energy, Aries energy. I'm trying to study my planets here, people, but I'm still not perfect, okay? I still have to use my cheat sheet. Philosophy of life, expansion, Sagittarian energy with Jupiter. Philosophy of life, Aries, stepping into your power, I swear to God. 7th house. That's all Libra. Contract. I don't know, maybe somebody's bossing up. That seems like boss. Like you're going to become a manager or something like that. Yeah, okay, I'm going to use the new ones again. Let's see. What's this? 7th house. Saturn with Aries. Okay, so you might have you might have been told to stay away from something and you thought, well, this is beyond fucking personal here. I don't know, maybe you applied for a job, you didn't get it, and you might be getting it now? I don't know, contract. I don't know, maybe some type of contract was just broken and now, I don't know, something new is coming in. Map change. Yeah, like you left, but maybe you weren't supposed to. I don't know, maybe, okay, maybe you were temporarily fired or something like that or terminated, and now it seems like there's a possibility that maybe you could go and work somewhere else that's still in the company. Maybe you just need to stay away from somebody in the company. Oh, what was that? Oh, man, I remember back in the day, I was like 18 years old. I was working at a factory, and I messed around with one of the bosses on that shift, and I was switched afterwards. And, like, thank God, I never wanted to see him again. But I went from, like, days to afternoons, you know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden I had a different boss, and I was like, I ain't gonna complain about this. And then he kept me on that shift. I was like, oh, thank God. I don't want to fucking see that person again. Okay. But, I mean, he might have been able to have me terminated and never seen again. Like, oh, what? Because, like, you had a bad sexual experience with a young woman? That's not my fault. Okay. But, like, to take your job away? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know. What are you talking about? What is this? What is this? Heavy blockages, Chiron in reverse. Complex trauma. I don't know, man. Maybe somebody, it seems to me like somebody took something out on you. Okay, and like, okay, and yeah, like, this almost seems like you could do a lawsuit. Maybe you did. Maybe you went and talked to somebody. Like, is this fucking legal? Like, can they do this? And so I was like, no, they had no right. This was a contract. You were supposed to be safe. Man, you were supposed to be safe. You signed some type of contract. And they pulled you from it. Honestly, it kind of seems like you've been going through this. You've gone through this before, and now that you've gone through it again, it kind of seems like you were supposed to connect with these people. I don't know, maybe the universe knew that you were going to take one more hit with something, so they lined you up with this job, karmically speaking, so then you could just get it out of the way. Okay, and maybe you're supposed to kind of like teach this company a lesson or something like that. And the thing is that I feel like some, like with emperor status, like you didn't lose your status. Okay. And you might be, they might ask you to come in. They might say like, maybe something happened. Maybe you got blamed for something and you were like, I fucking didn't do that. Like, I don't understand what you're saying. Okay. It was somebody, I feel like somebody could have challenged you, okay, at your workplace. Maybe a manager that normally isn't there, somebody who switches shifts, and now all of a sudden they've got a problem with you. You've got this outstanding, great rapport, and now suddenly, you know, the management switches, and now suddenly something's going on with you. I feel like somebody's going to take your side. They're going to realize, listen, we've had no problems with this employee. And now that you started here, why is there all of a sudden a problem? Because that's the thing, is not everybody gets along. Not everybody is here to fucking kumbaya and hold hands. But if you're dealing with somebody in their ego, they don't want to look at you. And it's like, this is my fucking job, bitch. I don't fucking care if you want to look at me. Put your fucking eyes down. Why are you concentrating? This person needs to get you out of their fucking vision. They need to learn that there's more than just the two of you on this earth. Okay, that they don't just get whatever they want. What the fuck? Wow. Chain reaction. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is another thing. Like, they might have got a whole bunch of people to just fucking turn against you in their illusion. It was an illusion. You didn't do what they're saying, and now they're like fucking stalking you? There's Chiron again. No way. Chiron is written twice on 2 cards, and that is it. And it has showed up twice. Complex trauma problem, PTSD, deep wounds, stalking you. Possessions, second house possessions, Taurian energy, what people think they can possess, what people think they can own. Wow. Okay. You might have just been working somewhere or doing something and a bunch of people just got paid off to fucking write a complaint about you. Something like that. And now they're like stalking you because they know they did something illegal. So now they're watching you. They want to know if you are gonna, you know, Libra them. Like, are you gonna fucking tell the world about their crimes? Like, they're just sitting there. Oh my God. They did something really illegal. Especially if you just signed a contract and now suddenly, like, you weren't a part of the business anymore and they kicked you out. There was something in that contract that you signed that was not eligible for them to do what they did. I don't know. When you sign a contract, try to make sure you take a copy of it. You read that shit before you sign it, okay? Because a lot of times companies will break the contract. Okay, they will just do whatever the fuck they want to do because they're big shot guys, right? You're some little fucking person. They think they can go above and beyond you. But the little people, okay, we still have organizations that will help us. Okay, we still have nonprofit people that will go out of their way to help people being scammed. Okay, this seems like it's a scam. Okay, this seems like you walked away and it changed everything. Terminated. This is what I'm talking about. I think they had you fired or something like that. Okay, they had you terminated. They told everybody that you were a problem so everybody would stay away from you. Okay. But then the thing is that once you walked away, because maybe they assumed you wouldn't, maybe they assumed that you were clingy and needy and you were gonna fucking call these people and just continue to just get beaten up by their energy, and you walked away. Fine. You all don't want to talk to me. You don't want me here. I'm gone. But they're used to pathetic energy that hangs out, follows them around. If you didn't do that, okay, because you fucking care. Honestly, you've got so many wounds. You don't even try to make people your best friend anymore. If they don't fucking like you, you walk away. Okay, this isn't a popularity contest, but for them it is. For them it is. Look at cleanse and protect on the bottom of the deck. Like, really, I'm getting, Spirit really wants you to protect yourself right now, cleanse yourself, possibly have a crystal bath, Okay, do a little song bowl energy. Okay, protect your neck, protect your aura, protect your house, protect your work, protect everything that you're doing. Okay, protect a bubble over everything if that's the way that you do it. Honestly, you're in Emperor energy. I don't think it's something you're stepping into. I think it's something that you're already in. It's not something that you need to get. It's something that you already have. Okay, and that's why you threaten these people so much, because then they go to themselves, well, she can get another job, or he can get another job, or he'll be, like, we just need to get them out of here. It's like an ego trip with somebody. Like you're tripping somebody's ego up and they don't like it. Okay, so the best thing to do is to just have you eliminated. Okay, let's give the baby some more stuff so then they become even more of an entitled brat. This is an entitled brat, okay, for sure. Okay, so it's written in the stars. This was all written to go down this way. Whether or not it was supposed to be this exact group of people, this exact place, this exact whatever, but it was supposed to go down the way that it is, because now it just goes to show, if they're stalking you, if they're watching you, Spirit knows, which means, okay, you did everything to attack my character. You did everything to get me out. You did everything to get me to change my map, to change my direction. You blocked me like a motherfucker. Then you got everybody to turn against me, and then I walk away and you follow? What the fuck? It just goes to show how obsessed they really are with you. They're obsessed. Okay, and now it's getting to the time where Spirit can't do it anymore. They can't watch them obsess over your energy while completely shitting all over your name. They don't get to do that, as if they're possessed, like as if you're their possession. Okay, like no, illusion. Okay, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, I'm glad it is resonate. Oh my God. Do they need the little blue pill, Danny? Aww. Too bad. So sad. Honestly, my sister dated this guy back in the day, who was at the time in his mid-30s. She was end of her 20s. No, he would have been the end of his 30s. She would have been end of her 20s. He was end of her 30s. And they were dating for a while, whatever. And then she went up to his apartment, which she usually did. And he went to work. He had to go and do something with work, because usually he worked from home, but he had to go and do something. Anyways, she wanted a sweater. Okay, so she went into his closet, went to go grab a sweater, and found Viagra. And she was pissed. And she was pissed for numerous reasons. For one, she was pissed because he's been fake dicking her this whole time, acting like that's his dick and it's not. Okay. It's basically like when you do that behind a woman's back, it's like that's what you need to get hard. Like they were just starting to date. Like if you need something to help that, like maybe there's something wrong with our relationship. Okay. So she confronted him as soon as he got home. Like she called me and everything, like in the middle of it. She's like, I need to say something. And I was like, okay, just wait till he gets home and like, try not to attack him, just say, hey, I was looking for a sweater and I found this. So, and she did, she like made him dinner and everything, sat down, and she was like, dropped the pills, and she was like, listen, I did not go through your shit. I was literally, because all it was like it was just under something, and she just lifted to like get the sweater or something, and it was underneath the sweater. Like on it, my sister's she doesn't pry like that. She really doesn't. When she tells the truth, she tells the truth. So she told him, and like obviously he didn't get mad because he knew where he put them. So he was like, okay, that makes perfect sense. And she was like, okay, like, don't think that I was going through your shit, okay, but like, this is a problem. Like, you need to address if this is what you're using as like a 39-year-old man. Like, what the fuck? Like, like at least tell me that that's what you're doing. So anyways, long story short, he kind of like got a little down on himself for even needing them. And within a couple months, he never used them again. And she said there was never a problem. And I believe them. Okay, because then they opened up about everything and talked about everything. And that's the thing. If people don't trust what they look like to other people, then, maybe had a smaller dick. I don't know. I never asked what it looked like. Okay. And I don't know, maybe he was a little bit down on himself with the ladies on what he was packing or something like that. I don't know. Okay. But let me tell you, you're never going to be able to change it. So why dwell on it? Right? He needed to learn how to use it. Okay. Not cover up the problem with some type of solution that's easy. Okay. And that's the thing is like everybody is a victim and, can say like, yeah, okay, I chose something easy. Okay, like I was in a shitty situation and I chose the easy way. Fuck, I know I'm the worst person in the world. Like everybody can admit when they do something easy as opposed to actually really trying to work on it. Right? Because it always seems like, man, this guy broke up with this, or this chick fucking broke up with this guy in our town. Then all of a sudden he was doing Tai Chi. Like, honestly, like the quickest fucking thing. Oh, now you're doing Tai Chi. Like, call me in fucking 3 years once that Tai Chi really kicks in. Because yeah, he was doing Tai Chi, but he was still going to the bar every night. He was still getting drunk all the time. He was still doing everything that he did. He was just now adding Tai Chi as if that was going to make everything better. Like, no. Okay, so some people are set on fucking delusions. Okay, they think quick fixes, right? Get them back in my bed, then they won't leave. Quick fixes are bullshit. 3606. Oh my gosh. Okay. I made my London fog today, but I've been usually adding like a little bit of vanilla when I whip my milk. But today I added a little bit of vanilla to my whipped milk, but I also added a little bit of raw sugar and I whipped my milk up and put it in my London fog. Oh my God, it's so good. Oh my God. I'm making them taste even better than like I'm getting way better at my London fogs. Okay, I started about a week ago and I was pretty shitty at it. Maybe a little bit more than a week ago. And now, I've got the recipe down to a fucking little teeny tiny drop of sucre. I'm sorry, I really like drinks. I'm not really one for eating. I'm not really one for drinking alcohol. But I like drinks. Like I like making fancy drinks. Like I made this OG kind of Coca-Cola the other day using condensed milk, vanilla extract, and soda. It was fucking good. Okay, it was really fucking good. All right. Okay. Let us do one more reading or whatever. Let's get to the next reading. You say you do. Man, I had this NSYNC song in my head for days. So I finally listened to it today because I was like, okay, I need to get this like song out of my head. Okay, once and for all. And it's back in my head. Just came back. And the song is called Gone, Gone, Baby, you're gone, baby girl, yo. Let's just say it's the Justin Timberlake song because nobody else sings other than JT. But baby, I don't want to. I don't know. Maybe somebody is mourning you. Not like you're dead, but maybe like you're dead to them. I don't know. Maybe you broke up with them. I'm looking at my jar. I made this jar the other day. Tell me what you kind of think of it. I'm thinking about possibly making see-through candles like this. So it has like moss in it and obviously snake skin and cedar and leaves and, dried flowers with the stems. There's a piece of cedar. Oh, there's a dandelion. Oh, rose petals, more snake skin. And then a bunch of my salt and then some little rock crystals and stuff in there. I don't know. Is that cool? I don't know. I'm thinking about making candles like this and then filling it all up with like that silicone candle. You wouldn't be able to burn it, but like, I don't know. It's kind of cool, eh? I don't know. Maybe you're thinking about, I don't know, bringing something back to life, but you want to do it a different way. I don't know. Maybe you're thinking about doing some arts and crafts. Arts and crafts are like the best thing in the world. I love arts and crafts. I really do. Like, I get obsessed, but then I'm like, I can't do them all day. Like, you can't have like crafts all over your house. It looks stupid. It's like, calm down, Martha Stewart. All right. I definitely want to do like some type of candle work with my snake skins because I have so much snake skin. Like all they do is shed. I have like a tree of snake skin, like right here. So I'm thinking about doing something pretty cool with it. I just don't know. Anyways, let's see what Spirit has to say. Ancestors, remembrance. This is what I'm saying. You might be starting to have flashbacks of stuff that you did in another life. Okay. You might be starting to read tarot cards or seeking guidance. Okay. And therefore, your ancestors will start to speak to you. Okay. We call that spirit. Okay. Then there's the witch's hat with power. You might pick up a tarot deck and be like, oh my God, this is like what I've been doing. I should have been doing this all along. Like sometimes you can get a good oracle deck and just ask questions and get universal, answers, stuff like that. Maybe you're realizing that like you can do that for yourself now. You don't have to seek advice all the time, that maybe the advice is right there in front of you. Union, hand fasting. Maybe you want to get married? Or you want a union with somebody? Okay. If somebody is wanting to like get back together with somebody or reunite with somebody, the universe is saying the energy is really powerful right now because of the lunar eclipse. Okay, maybe this is why we had to do this. There's an intensification right now as the sun just got like kind of intense. You might want to set your intention with this lunar eclipse of preparing for union with somebody. Because I swear, once you put that intention out, because it's an intention, it's not, you're not putting a spell out there. You're just putting an intention that you want to union with somebody. Okay, somebody possibly from the past, okay, and you've sought quite a lot of guidance about this, and it's all saying the same thing, okay, so you make an intention, set it with the sun to union with this person, and look at that, autumn, watchtowers of autumn, there isn't much time of autumn left, okay, which means this could happen quickly. There's like, what, a week left? Something like that? Yeah, boundaries. Okay, so you need to set that intention and then set the boundary, okay? Almost like set the boundary to connect, like to protect this. Like someone's going to want to try to fuck with this for sure. Okay, you're going to have some type of energy that's going to look at you and be like, yeah, right, you think you deserve that? And you're like, oh my God, every fucking time, there's always going to be some type of skeptic around you that is going to question what you're doing. Regardless if you see them, hear them, feel them, they seem to just be there all the time. Like, you think you're going to do this, you think you're going to do that. Yeah, I do think I'm going to do that. Okay, it's almost like sometimes it questions your intention as well, makes it known that you're stepping into an intention and that you're not just doing something out of the sake of doing something like boredom. Okay, do set the intention, set it right, and I'm sure this person will like almost show up instantly. Like I'm getting intensification, but I also saw instant. Okay, there's spring. Okay, so I feel like there is quite an awakening with this. And the thing is that if it doesn't happen by autumn, then they're saying spring. But then plus when you make the intention, okay, in 10 is on both. Okay, in 10, maybe in 10 days. Also, I think we only have like about 10 days left of this Sabbath as well. That's the thing. Okay, so, okay. Energy is intense for something to waken up again, quick. Okay? It's like that one door closes, another one opens. Like you slammed that door with the wind and it blew your back door open. Okay? Like metaphorically speaking, keep your bums covered. Okay? And it's like, and it's just, this thing is just, might just kind of come in and just not even know what the fuck is happening. Okay? And that's the world, all right? That's the universe for you. You want to ask for something, be careful. You might just get what you wish for, okay? Literally, because this is an intention, but it's also a wish, okay? There's werewolf. Something's going to change. That's the moon card with clock. I'm telling you, something's going to change because it's time to change, okay? So if you're getting this, like, hankering to do something, it's time, okay? It is time. You want to try and start having a kid? It's time to meet this soul, okay? Whatever it is, man, you have so much more power than what you think in this situation. So much more power. Murder, end it, kill it. You are going to kill this. Like in a good way. You know when they say that? Oh, you killed it. You fucking nailed it. That's what this is. Okay? You're going to fucking nail it. Like, you're going to do the best goddamn job that you could ever fucking do, and then you're going to give yourself a little pat on the back. And a little something. All right, a little sip too. All right? Perfect. There's that beer store margarita, possibly. Okay? Sipping on them beer store margaritas. Oh my God, they're so gross, but so good at the same time. Okay, so I don't know, maybe something's going to go from bad to good. And I feel like it is. Okay, no. That's a pretty, okay, why just no? Okay, no what? No, don't say no? Oh, maybe don't say no. Conjuring. Okay, for one, I think they think that your house is haunted. Sorry, I'm kind of crying a little bit. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know why that was so funny. Oh, look at the eye. I just got goosebumps all over my body. Okay, there's the eye and then alert. Okay, so I don't know. Somebody is obviously they know you. Okay. And they're like, where the fuck do you live? Oh my God, do they ever want to know where you live? And that's what's so awesome about it, because whoever this person is that I feel like is coming back around again, okay? Everything that I feel like everything that turns people off about your life turns this person on. Everything is in the opposite, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. It's like an active energy that's a part of, oh my God, I went and picked up weed yesterday, and this guy was so awesome. And then as I walked out, I fucking flipped him the middle finger. But on this middle finger, that's my third eye, right? So I wanted to give him the peace sign, but I just put up my middle finger. I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God. He's like, sorry. And I was like, I did not mean to do that. I meant to piece you out. This is my third eye. Trust me, something good is going to happen to you. And he started laughing so hard, but I was just like, yeah, see you later. Like, such a dick move. But something good's going to happen. Okay, so honestly, I don't know. I don't know what that had to do with anything. What the hell did that have to do with anything? Flipping somebody off? Oh, maybe I'm looking too far into it. I don't know. Take it if the message resonates. I felt so bad, though. Great choice. Okay, this is on schedule. So, Spirit, I don't know, man. If you jam with it, jam with it. There's prophecy. Something is set to happen, okay? Volcano, like, it's going to erupt, okay? When it erupts, it is going to erupt, okay? Accusations. Accusations. Cemetery gates. Okay, you might have accused this person of doing something in the past, and that's all dead and buried now. Okay, all dead and gone. Everybody's wounds have been tended to. Nobody's crying anymore. Okay. Warning, back off with Krampus and the Sun. So they were possibly getting some type of warning to stay away from you. Okay. Possibly some type of warning that you were evil. Okay. I think this person wants to start some type of family with you, and it's going to be a really weird family. Okay. But like, that's the best family. I don't know. Maybe you're going to grow a bunch of chickens. Okay. I don't know. That's what I just heard. Take it if it resonates. Okay. And you're going to have this like little piece of property, and you might live on a haunted piece of property. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, my God, if you all of a sudden get a haunted piece of property, you might just become a billionaire, because apparently everybody on the internet now all has ghosts in their house, now has like 3 billion subscribers and getting fucking mad dough from fucking YouTube. So I don't know, man. People got to watch what they pray for with some people, because it kind of seems like the people that are on the shitty spectrum are suddenly getting rich. Okay. And then the people on this fancy little fucking pedestal, they think they've got everything, blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden now, nobody wants to hear what they're saying anymore. They want to go to the creepy house that's all fucked up and haunted. Okay. So it's like, you know, shit's changing. And let me just say that if you're still holding on for shit to change, it's doing that. And thank God for like YouTube and literally creepy. Right? Like, so many things now are changing that it's like, it seems like the weirder you are, okay, and the more you are dissed by society, you get more popular over the internet. So if people are planning on your demise, they ain't gonna get it, okay? They're gonna get you on a bigger screen TV with more fucking fans if they don't shut their goddamn mouths, okay, and stop trying to put shit out for you. That's the thing, is like, magic, it can go so many different ways, you know, like it can start off really shitty because of somebody's intention, but then the universe knows what they're sending to you isn't right, and then everything gets reversed and sent back, and now suddenly you're on the fucking, you know, higher end of everything and they're falling. I mean, it's not that hard to lose everything, and some people think, oh yeah, I've got credit, I got a house, I got family. So did I. Okay, so did I. And yeah. No. Okay, but I don't know, this lunar eclipse kind of seems like, I don't know, maybe somebody is gonna break up with somebody and then come for you, okay, because they realize that this person is not worthy of them anymore and they can't stop thinking about you. Maybe someone's thinking about you and you don't even fucking know, okay, honestly. Okay, Mercy. We have Mercy with gossiping about you and the Hangman. Now, the Hangman's in reverse, gossiping about you is in reverse, which makes me think that if they are talking about you, it's not bad. It's not in vain. Okay, sometimes they just need to talk it over. Okay, because they could have been talking in their head, like, okay, I need to talk this over now. I can't just keep talking in my head. Okay, with the Hangman in reverse, it seems like they're going to actually do something about it now. They're going to make a move, possibly. So maybe this person's been thinking about doing something for a long time. Okay, but they just couldn't do it. Right? They just couldn't meet you. They couldn't get to you. They couldn't cross your threshold. They couldn't, you know, get to wherever it is that you are. Now they possibly can. Okay? So, take that if it motherfucking resonates, you know what I mean? Yeah, you too, girl. Glad to see you here. I'm glad to see everybody here. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. The energy is just wonderful outside. Like, it is a fucking beauty day. I have some things to do today. Okay, 1 o'clock, but I still have a little bit of time. So, last message. Yeah, I'm kind of getting tired. 55, 45. Okay. What's that? Nosferatu. I've been feeling this motherfucker for a few days, but he hasn't come out. Well, riddle me that. There he is. What do you got to say, homeboy? I feel like I know this motherfucker for a long time. Obsessed much? Family in reverse. Okay. Harvest in reverse. Nature in reverse. Hunger in reverse. Rosemary's Baby. Ooh, Blair Witch. Woo! Yay! Little pet cemetery here. Somebody keeping something alive for way too long. Nosferatu. That's what I'm saying, man. Somebody like just die already. Jesus Christ. And what in Latter-day Saints? What the fuck is that? What does that mean? And Latter-day Saints? Okay. I'm not religious by any means, but like there have been some Bible-y things coming out of my mouth, all right, over the last couple of weeks, and it's creepy. Okay? Even my sister said something Bible thumping the other day, and I went, who the fuck said that? And she goes, I don't know. She was scared, but it made so much sense to what was going on, and we were like, all right, it's God's will. Okay, there's this movie called Frailty. Okay, it's got Paxton in it, Bill Paxton, R.I.P. Even though he's probably not dead, and Matthew McConaughey, and oh my gosh, okay, so there have been quite a few back-to-back things that I've watched, and I haven't really had that much time. That's why this is really weird. Okay, where the devil or something demonic has jumped into a person and killed somebody else. Okay, so in Frailty, Bill Paxton gets a message from God to start killing people, right, that are disguised as people but really are demons. Okay? Holy fuck. And this is obviously possession right there, Reagan. Who's she get taken over? Captain Howdy. Who the fuck is Captain Howdy? Okay, God knows who that fucking means. Okay, that's the thing. Beetlejuice, Beelzebub, fucking Nosferatu. Sometimes that's their real name. Sometimes that's just the name they use. Okay, to not describe who they really want to say. Okay, let's not use any triggering words today, people. Okay, so not gonna let them die. Possession. Okay, so I feel like somebody could be starving a demon that's inside of them. Okay, and okay, honestly, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Fallen, but demons can literally enter you just by the shaking of a hand. Okay, touching of your back. Okay, somebody could, sit beside you really close, transfer a demon into you. They don't take, it's not very much energy to get them to jump from body to body to body. Okay, now, with Pet Cemetery is about things dying, being put in the cemetery, and being brought back to life. But they're not brought back to life the same way that they died. They're brought back different. They're different now, okay? Because something else is inhabiting them. The fuck? Somebody's yelling outside. There was a seriously fucking fucked up meth fight that happened the other day outside with people. Somebody stole somebody's shit, and then she said she was gonna fucking kill them. Oh my god, it was meth drama. We're calling it methoma. Please, if you can think about a better word of a bunch of, meth heads fighting with each other, it's the most entertainment you will get out of the entire day is watching out your window and watching drug addicts fight one another. Because there's nothing else you can do other than just laugh, because if not, some of them get killed, so you got to close your fucking blinds at that point. Okay, but man, there was some fucking drama going on the other day, and everybody screaming and yelling, and everybody went back to their houses. Everybody was fine. Nobody was bleeding or anything. It was just a yelling match, okay? But my God, those women went crazy on each other. And it's like, sometimes that's a fucking demon right there. Like, why the fuck are people doing meth? Okay? And then you don't even want to know what happens in that house. Okay? The shit that I've fucking seen going in and out of that house, the things that I've seen when the doors open. Holy fuck. It's like a horror movie going on. Okay? It's like a horror movie. Thank you. It's exactly what it is going on. Okay, it's terrifying, and they're all under the influence of something, or they wouldn't fucking be there. Nobody wants to be there by volunteer. Okay, that is death. It smells like death. Oh my God, the chemical in the air is like, oh my God, I can't breathe. I start choking. Okay, so, and like if you're a social worker, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've walked into people's apartments, okay, where they've been blazing up something in there, and it's like it hits you like a fucking, like literally a chemical cloud. And it's so disgusting. And those people are so fucked up. Okay, like there's different people coming out of them all day. One day they're nice, one day they're angry, one day they're crying, one day they're fucked up. Like this one guy, I swear, one day he knows who I am, the next day he doesn't. But then he knew where my sister worked. And I was like, okay, do you know who we are? We've lived here for 2 years, right? But like, I don't fucking know. I mean, the guy was drunk at like 10 o'clock the other morning. Okay, literally. Okay, these people are so dead. They're in another world, yet we're all right here together. Okay, so is it another world, or, right? This is just the analogy. I don't know where this is going, people. Okay, so it's almost like, I don't know, maybe you're starving the demon inside of you. Okay, which is very easy to do. You just stop fucking it. You stop giving it alcohol. You stop feeding it like actual food. All right, you stop thinking under a cloud. Right. Honestly, I started seeing myself as this like inner flame, and I'm keeping that flame hot. I'm keeping that flame big, because once that flame starts to go down, I start to get spiritually attacked. So I start to keep my flame huge. Okay, it was actually like a kind of ancient technique that I was taught the other day on how to like fight some of these energies. Okay, because we're all learning here. I am. Like, if you can tell me how to fucking fight off spiritual attacks, please email me, because I would love to fucking hear it. I'm not sitting here thinking that I know everything just because I got spirit above me. They don't give me all the answers, okay, especially if I'm not dealing cards, because then sometimes it comes out super fucking biased, okay? So wherever it is that you're getting your information from or whatever, okay, I feel like you're starving something. And unless you feed it, okay, same as Nosferatu, I don't know, maybe you fuck demons. Okay, maybe you literally, I mean, you could be sleeping with people at the bar that have demonic presences coming through them. I watched an interview with a man the other day that talked about this other man who abducted a child, and literally said when he looked at this man, his body went into a reaction. Okay, he started getting chills. Okay, he was physically starting to get like nauseous from looking at this person. And he's like, he couldn't explain it, but that's one of the interviews I'm talking about where people feel like a demon has gone into a person, and then that person has died. Okay. So, help me. Nightmare. This is so funny. I watched the Gremlins the other day again because I was like, I need to watch this. 1:05:01 was just on the clock. Other side. So you know how Gizmo won't change. Okay? Gizmo won't change. So the other side, Poltergeist in reverse, okay, which makes me think, again, or Carol Ann goes into the TV. She gives in to the demons. As it's in reverse, I'm thinking that now somebody's going to know. Well, maybe that's why I black out when I drink. Yeah, you're blacking out when you drink because this demon is taking over. You become dead. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe somebody's substance abuse is literally killing them. Okay, the Hereditary movie. That is about hereditary lines of being able to read tarot and, you know, communicate with the dead and, cat people in reverse. Okay, so maybe your family, book in reverse. Again, Bibble. This is what I'm taught, God's will. Okay, so maybe maybe your family is super fucking telepathic, but they don't talk about it. They've never talked about it. They have seen shit. They know, okay, you might be so telepathic that you read their mind out loud to them. They've never talked, they don't want to talk about it. Okay, but you must come from a long line of intuitive people. Okay, and that's why you can't be tempted over the edge to get taken over. Or maybe that's why you do get taken over. Like, honestly, I don't know if you've ever talked about anything, right? I don't drink specifically because when I get drunk, demons come into my body. I become this open conduit. I black out. I have apparently given men the sexual experience of a lifetime. I have no idea what happened. I've had so much sex with people, blackout drunk after the bar, to the point where I had to stop drinking because it just kept happening over and over and over again. It's not something I anticipated. It's not something I even wanted. I did not plan on going home with these people. I did not plan on sleeping with these people. And somehow I would end up in their bed and I'd be terrified, fucking terrified as to what the fuck happened that night because I couldn't remember any of it. Okay, so some of us have sexually attached demons in us that when we get blackout drunk, they take over because they want to fuck something and you don't. Okay, so this might be a huge warning that you've got to stay away from drugs, alcohol, okay, stuff that gets you to a point where something breaks your body down, your conduit down, and jumps in and takes over. Okay, I am not familiar with this Wolfgang person. I will look them up. Does a lot of meditation and healing. See, and that's the thing, is they will think that you're crazy once you're sober. If people don't understand how happy you can truly be sober, right? And how miserable you truly are drunk, like, because they think that the drunkenness is making them really happy, right? Because I mean, I've worked in bars my whole life. I know people that have what they call the time of their life drunk in a bar because they're singing with their friends. Okay, so-called friends having a good time when I sing all day, bitch. I'm always singing. I'm always dancing. I'm always having a good time in my house. I don't need to get drunk. I don't need to go to the bar and play a jukebox and find a bunch of friends to be happy. Like, that's not happy. That's drunk people that need to hang out with people because they're so sad, because they can't be alone, because they dance around in their house. And I just saw Footloose. Was that Tom Cruise? I've never even seen that movie, but I guess he dances around in his socks or some shit. Apparently it's a big deal. I don't care. I don't like him, so I don't watch him. But I can see, like, Footloose dance around your kitchen. Like, if you're not having a good time with yourself sober, then having fun with people drunk is like, sucks. Because you think that that's the highlight of life, and you're killing so much of yourself by doing that. It sucks. Actually, how much you lose. Harvest in reverse, how much money you spend. Okay, how these people, they come in and they go. You know, they're only your best friend on Friday night, but, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they don't talk to you, right? It kind of sucks, you know? Like, getting sober is probably the best thing you could possibly do in your life. if you black out. Okay, because blacking out, it's not, again, when you black out, your entire body just shut down and something else took over. Listen to how terrifying that is. Blacking out is not a good thing. It's not because of the alcohol you're drinking. It is induced by the alcohol you're drinking, but it's because something else has taken over your body. Okay? It is not cool. And it's old, and it's freaky, and it wants to fuck everything, and it wants to get you killed. Okay? Literally. What does that thing do to Reagan? It almost kills her. It basically fucking does. Okay? Like, who comes back from something like that? And that's the thing, is like, when you're blackout, you got to wake up in the morning and face everything that you just did the night before. And it wasn't even you. It was somebody else. So now you're apologizing for yourself for somebody using your body like a meat suit to go and attack everybody the night before. Again, listen to what that says. Okay? That's fucking scary as shit. Okay? So, like, demons are all around, okay? 7 devils all around you. Like, constantly, yeah. Constant. She brings my name up constant. Yeah. Yeah, she's fucking with dude. She wants some money. My God, somebody is spending so much money thinking that the happiest place in the bar is the happiest place in the world is the local bar. Like, oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. My God, I never realized what like keeping a paycheck was until I stopped drinking and how much I really spent at the bar. Like now I spend money on like my snakes and I just spent $100 on my fucking aquarium and my fish are so happy. They're like diving through all the plants and like having the best time in the world. 2 of them I'm pretty sure are about to fornicate. So I'm pretty sure I'm about to have little baby fuckers in that tank, which I don't even want to think about right now because that's going to be a mess and a half. My shrimp won't stop swimming around. He's happy as shit. Honestly. Like, I never knew that, like, you could get a paycheck and spend it on your aquarium. Well, I didn't spend my paycheck on aquarium. But you know what I mean? Like, just by buying plants. Like, I buy live plants so that my fish can play in them so then they don't get hurt. Right? Because plastic will hurt your, and obviously poison the water. But anyways... Oh, I spend so much money on my snakes and my aquarium. They are so happy. And why not? That's my addiction now, is I just sit and I stare at my aquarium. I got this super sweet light, so now I can change these different colors. So then I put the sunset on at like 6 o'clock and then change the tank color to whatever opposite or like whatever matches like my room color. Oh, I've been having such a fun time doing that these last few days. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about anything. Oh my God. Like, what can people be worried about anymore? I don't even care. Oh, people don't like you. Do you think anybody likes me? No. Think I give a fuck? No. I mean, people in my town like me. Well, 5 people in my town don't like me? Like, I give a shit. I don't even care. What does it even matter? Oh my God. Population and population. It's overrated. I think the more popular you are, the more disconnected from yourself you are. Because you wouldn't really be popular if you were like yourself. I mean, people who are popular are really like the crowd that is populating them, So be thankful we're in a small community. I like it because people they lose sight of what they're doing sometimes. Everything goes black because that demon takes over and they can't see anything that they're doing. That was like a hiccup burp. Ha! Weird. Anyways, this reading is over. I hope it resonated. I don't know why I'm burping all of a sudden. There's a lot of air coming out. I must have just swallowed a lot of air. I hope it resonated. Personal readings, description box. Like, I can't even talk anymore. Description box below. It's all written down. And, yeah. Take care, everybody. Whoop, whoop. I hope it resonated, like I said. And cheers, motherfuckers, to this good old lunar eclipse. and this massively good energy shift that some of us are about to hit. Most of us are about to hit. And yeah, rock out with your cock out. Be good to everybody, and word to your mothers. All right? Word to your mothers.